Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To Dr. Rohaida, I will be the lecturer of this subject, Microeconomics, BEEB2013. My name is Nurhazika Haris binti Muhammad Noor with matrix number 286804 from Group 8. Would like to make a presentation about demand and supply of Top Glove Company from 2018 to 2021. First of all, let me introduce the members of Group 8. We are consists of 5 smart members. There are Bong Hui Ying, Nur Izzati Alia Natasha binti Abdul Rahim, Heng Zileng, Yap Meng Hong, and also me, myself, Nur Hazika Haris binti Muhammad Noor.
Good day, madam. My name is Heng Zileng and my matrix number is 286799. I'm going to present about 1.0 introduction. Microeconomy relies heavily on the supply and demand model. You learn about market force and how they work, as well as the effect of government intervention. The demand and supply story explains and discusses the dependence of demand and supply on price. One way to take of determinant of demand is a thing that can influence how much money people are willing to spend on a particular goods or service. The law of supply states that a higher price leads to a higher quantity supply, while a lower quantity supply is led by a lower price of a certain product service.
My name is Bong Hui Ying with matrix number 286652. Our groups have decided to study 2 objectives for this research paper. First objective is to understand the concept of demand and supply theory. This objective is a basic necessary to get better understanding and explain accurately the meanings of demand and supply. Demand is a basic market analysis of consumer and supplier behavior and their interactions or market behavior. Supply refers to defines the producer's or supplier's willingness or ability to sell or supply specific quantities of product services at various prices for a given period. And second objective for this research paper is to identify the determinants of demand and supply for Top Glove Company. Top Glove Company have identified as a largest world manufacturer of 2.5 million glove savings during a COVID-19. Therefore, demand and supply might be main things affecting business performance in Top Glove Company. That's all from me. Thank you for listening.
Profit for the years 2018 through 2020 based on the data provided. With regards to the fourth quarter and full year ended August 31, 2018, Top Glove Corporation Berhad's financial results have been released. The company has once again delivered an unmatched performance for its full financial year 2018. It was a record-breaking year for Top Glove with sales revenue of 4.21 billion ringgit, a 22.6% increase over the previous fiscal year's results. As 522.7 million, profit before tax reached an all-time high, up to 36.4% from the previous year, while sales volume saw 26.4% year-on-year. In comparison to the previous fiscal year, both metrics have grown significantly. It is easy to see that the company's annual revenue is rising steadily from 4.22 billion ringgit in 2018 to 16.33 billion this year. From this chart, the revenue grew by 125.97% between 2020 and 2021 as a result of the comparison of 2 years in a row changes. By the year 2021, this had already occurred. COVID-19 was a pandemic and people were forced to wear face masks to avoid contracting the virus and spreading it to other people. For both personal safety and public health reasons, people who have been exposed to the coronavirus should wear face masks to help contain the disease. There are many social and cultural customs that influence their use, and it has come to mean different things to different people in different situations. said the Frontiers in Public Health article in 2021. COVID-19 pandemic has caused an increase in global glove demand, which has contributed to the first quarter 2021 performance setting a new record high. As a result of widespread vaccination campaigns, Top Glove Corporation Berhad expects rubber glove ASP to return to normal in the first quarter of 2022. ASP has fallen as a result of increased competition from both new and established players. Their belief is that the pandemic's long-term structural change as healthcare awareness growth has led to an increase in glove utilizations around the world, particularly for developing countries with a large population but low per capita usage. Top Glove Corporation Berhad's net profit fell 69.45% quarter-on-quarter to 185.72 million in the first quarter ended 30 November 2020 compared to 607.95 million ringgit in the previous quarter, dragged down by declining glove ASPs and higher operating costs due to lower utilization rates.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Izzati Al-Hayatasha binti Ibrahim. I will present for part determinant of demands. Top Glove places a great deal of emphasis on research and development in order to produce a broad and diverse selection of high-quality, value-added glove to meet the needs of its customers. Additionally, the company works closely with government agencies and ministry to stay abreast of the most recent advancement in rubber research technology. Fashion and preference of consumer change significantly. If a product becomes more fashionable, the demand for it will increase, and same as preference. As preference change, demand will also change. For example, change in fashion trend, music, and lifestyle. Top Glove produce glove and non-product glove. There are many non-glove products produced by Top Glove, such as medical face mask, hand sanitizer, and hand wash. As COVID-19 hit the world starting 2020, there is a surge in demand for face mask, glove, and hand sanitizer and other hygiene products. As we can see in this figure, the revenue had slightly increased from Rm 4,220.74 cents in 2018 to Rm 4,801.13 cents in 2019. This is because of the needs for glove, mask, and other hygiene product has not been widely used. However, the revenue surged from Rm 4,801.30 cents in 2019 to 7,242 cents in 2020 and continue to spike to Rm 16,361.44 cents. This is because of the demand for product for glove, face mask, and hand sanitizer increased since COVID-19 struck, and Top Glove is the biggest company that produces all of the equipment that needed. Hence, consumers will prefer Top Glove product because of their quality. Next, the number of buyers in the market or the size of the total population determines the demand for a product. There is a direct correlation between population growth and the amount of demand for goods and services that results. For example, countries with high populations such as China, India, and the United States have a very high demand for goods and services. Demand for Top Glove product increasing as population of people rising. The number of buyers also climb up because of preparation for Omicron variant in 2021. Hospital and other institutions also stockpile glove and masks as preparation. Hence, the higher population, the higher the demand. The last one, the cost of making the product determines how much it will cost, which in turn determines how much the consumer will buy. The lower the price, the higher the demand. Top Glove Corporation made glove. Top Glove was one of the first companies to benefit from the COVID-19 pandemic. Sales and profits went up because more people want gloves around the world. Hence, by reducing the price while the cost is low can increase demand for their product.
Determinant of supply. Supply means the amount of a commodity that producer, manufacturer, or seller are willing and able to offer to the market at different price during a given time period. There are 4 determinants of supply, which are price of input, firm business objective, tax and subsidies, and also technology and productivity. First, price of input. The definition of price of input is the cost that used to produce a product or service. The increase of average price of rubber has caused the price of product produced by top glove increase. The increase of price of raw material had resulted the increase in the average selling price of gloves. This has shown a positive relationship between the price of raw materials and the average selling price of gloves. Next, firm business objectives. The mission of Top Glove is to ensure safe human protection globally, while the mission of Top Glove is to be your world-class partner in glove and healthcare products. Besides that, tax and subsidies. Tax is an amount of money paid to the government that is based on your income or the cost of goods or services you have bought. Tax that paid by Top Glove increased from year 2018 to 2021. Tax will change because affected by world economic impact such as COVID-19 that had happened in 2019. This has caused the decline of world economics. Therefore, the tax that paid in year 2019 has decreased. While subsidies, there are no any subsidies for Top Glove by government from year 2018 to 2021. Lastly, technology and productivity. Top Glove use digital technology. Top Glove management is using technology to automate their production line, reduce their workforce, and improve efficiency and quality. The world's largest rubber glove manufacturer, Top Glove, wants to computerize all of its process. Top Glove is using technology to improve their production and scale it in the future.
This paper has conducted an analysis that focused on the application of demand and supply theory on Top Glove products to identify the determinants that affect the demand and supply of Top Glove products. The first factor that affects demand is the consumer preference. Secondly, the price. The third factor that affects Top Glove demand is the expectation of the future price. Besides, there are 4 factors that will affect the supply of Top Glove. The first factor is the production cost of Top Glove. The second factor is the technological advancement. The third factor is the number of sellers. The last factor is the expenditure of future. In conclusion, Top Glove is utilizing the theory of demand and supply in its business operation to achieve its goals to generate greater revenue as well as creating positive impact to the world.